Well, it's a very important judgment in the history of our country. It's a judgment that protects the Constitution. There was a reason that the Constitution is worded the way it is in Section 328, subsection 7. It is that when there's a change of term of office, or where there is an increase in the years that an office can be held, that will not change, benefit the incumbent. This change in the Constitution was put in 2013 because, as you know, we had museums, we had institutions, people who had stayed in office for many years, including President Maria Wandamzi, Tobai Wambe, Heshom Pass, just to mention a few. So this provision was put to prevent what they were trying to do with Chief Justice Malaba. So we're very pleased that the court has vindicated that constitutional position. It's important that we protect this constitution. It's important that we implement this constitution, not to mutilate the constitution. So we're very grateful to the court for standing up to the constitution and the people of Zimbabwe.
In short, what's the operative line? If you have to tell someone who was not here,
that you cannot be a judge if you've been a judge beyond the age of 70 years. If you've been serving as a judge of the Constitutional Court and the Supreme Court, and that is very important because that's what the Constitution says. Thank you.
What is the effect of the whole amendment if it is going to be challenged in the court now?
Well, you must know that there is a dispute already on whether that Act number 1 should have been passed after the dissolution of Parliament. That matter is now pending in the Constitutional Court. There's also a second dispute with regard to Constitutional Amendment 2, which is whether you can amend the constitutional bill that has been gazetted, you can amend it in the committee stage. You can't. So there are going to be more and more constitutional battles in the building next door at the Constitutional Court. So Zimbabweans should be praised for a window of despondence. We're in a constitutional crisis, and I hope that those who will be asked to judge will protect the Constitution, not politicians, and not be subject to state capital. Thank you very much.
Mateo.
It is not my duty to determine whether a judgment is fair or not. It is the law which determines that.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Respect the decision that has been made by a court of law. This is what our constitution requires. So this is a defining constitutional moment for Zimbabwe, and we hope that it heralds a new trajectory that we will witness going forward. We have been saying consistently that these amendments are against the wishes of the people. Some of the provisions go against the spirit of the constitution that we have, and I think this victory is vindication of that. Thank you.
What precedents does it feel against the ruling?
Well, they have a right to appeal. Every litigant has a right to appeal. If they appeal, we are very much prepared to receive that appeal and prosecute, respond to that appeal as necessary. So it's their right.
Well, what precedents does it say?
Well, it speaks to the victories that can be scored if people stand up to defend their constitution using the law. It speaks to the power of the law, it speaks to the power of the people, and this is a precedent that we hope is going to define a lot of things going forward.
Would you have confidence to challenge the Amendment Act, other parts or the rest of it now, given this judgment?
Well, there are already a number of applications that are being prepared. Some have already been filed that are challenging various aspects of the amendment bill. This is only one aspect, one dimension that we were challenging here, but I know other lawyers, other colleagues are working on other applications. So we can't prejudge what the courts will say, but definitely there is need to approach the courts, and we support that action by our colleagues. Mutongo uyu tinogamuchira nemufaro nenyaya yekuti tinoona sekunge unotsigira zvido zvevanhu, unotsigira mashoko anga ari kutaurwa nevanhu mazuva ose awa kuti maamendments aitwa pabumbiro remutemo haasi muzvido zvevanhu uyezve haana kuitwa nemazvo. Saka tinoti isusu mutongo watapiwa nedare nhasi unopa vanhu masimba uyezve unotirakidza kuti vanhu vakasimuka vakataura kuti hatindi zvamuri kuita nebumbiro redu zvinhu zvinofanira kunge zvichiremekedzwa. Saka tinovimba kuti vakuru venyika vachatevedzera mutongo wapiwa nedare nekuti ndo zvinotaura bumbiro redu, ndo zvinodiwa nebumbiro redu remutemo. Thank you so much. I can't speak the way that question. I'll work on that. Thank you so much.
Okay, my name is Andrea Dracos. I am an associate with Honey and Blanket Legal Practitioners. I was acting for the Young Lawyers Association of Zimbabwe, as well as Frederick Moses Charles Mutanda in this matter. The applicants were principally challenging the indication that had been made by the Minister of Justice and consequently the decision made to extend the tenure of office of the Honorable Chief Justice Luke Malaba. So we filed an urgent chamber application, which was then heard yesterday from 2 p.m. until at about 11:30. We presented argument. The substance of the argument was that since Chief Justice Luke Malaba was in office, he could not benefit from this amendment because it is proscribed in terms of Section 328, subsection 7 of the Constitution. So effectively, the court has agreed with our submissions, and in that respect, what it then means is that Chief Justice Luke Malaba, rather I would not call him the Chief Justice because he's no longer the Chief Justice of Zimbabwe as of yesterday. So in the circumstances, we are happy that the rule of law, constitutionalism and democracy have been restored in Zimbabwe, and this is a great victory, particularly for the young lawyers of Zimbabwe.
Yeah, no, I mean, in short, I think, as Andrea said, this is a huge victory in defense of the Constitution. The Constitution has been upheld. I think, this is not about an individual. This is about what the Constitution says and ensuring that the Constitution is upheld. The Constitution clearly says that if the effect of an amendment is to extend the length of time that a person can hold office, then that amendment cannot apply to an incumbent. And there was an attempt to apply such an amendment to an incumbent, and that attempt has been thwarted by the High Court upholding the law and upholding constitutionalism. So this is a victory for Zimbabwe. It's a victory for the Constitution.